in to Camaro gets the jump as
the Falcon there. Billy the Kid, Billy Hoskinson. Billy the Kid. Out of Franklin Furnace, Ohio, that Chevy Malibu. Again, this is rattled in the left lane. Sponsored by K. Robbins Photography in the Southern
All right, so that was the last player on the 26K class. Now we're on to the nitrogen maintenance class. So it's all stock blocks.
in the automotive sponsor.
I'm ready to see how fast this guy's going to go without popping one. So
John Cool.
Gerald and put him in that precision turbo lane. Jesse on the fuel tech lane.
Jordan Jennings, need you to staging.
He's trying to keep that thing together. Just two pair here tonight.
So that is our big here. Up next is what everybody here has been waiting for, the slaughter. So that is coming right up now. Thanks to the guys that got us here. And right back.
At PVT Express, we're fast, we're reliable, and we're here when you need us. From oil changes to major jobs, PVT has you covered with the best technicians in the business. Stop by our service center where our certified technicians will get your oil change done right. Visit us today at PVT Express, where speed meets service. PVT Express. Done right, done fast.
Racing service, drag wedge, driveway dumpsters, and how about that's a 427 LS crammed into that Miata.
Starting line or finish line to be looked at, and if you win the protest, you get your $100 back. If not, the
Here's that way. My fine. Stillman down. Wow, that's a gap right there.
yeah.
Oh, what happened to Jasper?
So again, a stepchild in the position to lane that is 44.
I remember Corey didn't use this car last fall.
Yeah,
Broke a bunch of rear end brackets. They rebuilt the whole car on Friday night.
Oh, both of them making a big move. Both of them checking out.
In a 64 Chevy.
debut here this weekend. Of course, Ray Olson, a well-known guy. Let me get them set. Ray Olson, left.
What about hot garden? And it's powered by a Brothers
Paladino in the fuel tech lane. Michigan, 545 turbo sponsored by Virgina Racing Engines. And Billy, we got a rookie debut here for Brock. There he goes. Relations in the house. The Bill connection.
We're going to second round.
Silver. No doubt, a crowd favorite. We saw him to win about 3 weeks ago. Lake Cumberland Dragway, taking down Horseland Husband.
Right, so they are checking the hardware all the way down the line, just living skating all the way down. It probably is fine. Like, what else you got? Casey, now it's, I like saying his name. Ryan won about 3 weeks ago in an event, so he's like the loss of June. Like the whole shindig, or weird shit, guys. We got bunch of us back here, so racing us.
What makes your heart beat? A child's laughter? Dancing with someone special? Your team scoring the winning point? this February. During Heart Month, Sova Health is here to help protect those precious moments. Keep your heart strong by choosing heart-healthy foods, staying active, and knowing your numbers, blood pressure, cholesterol, and family history. Because at Sova Health, we believe every heart matters. Let's work together to keep your heart healthy for all of life's beautiful moments. Sova Health. Live your healthiest life.
They just did the biggest wheelie I think I've seen in a really long time. Went down and slammed the left side cars. Everybody is over. So I'll walk down here and see what's happening.
Gentlemen of the Unionville, Indiana. In the 9. Wow, that's some driving there.
All right, Jeff got mad squirrely and unfortunately hit the left side guardrail. The track is getting faster and faster. The guys are starting to wreck a little bit more frequently now or hitting walls. I hope my guys are okay. I know my dad and the field are down there, so let's hope they're all right because it looks like it hit right there.
it's kind of funny. Sexy Red. Totally twisted in. Totally twisted in. We got
guys, the bikes are finished. My battery's gonna die, so I had to go put it on the charger real quick. Sorry I couldn't get a lot of bikes for you, but honestly it was so crowded down at the bottom I really didn't have any good spots to film. But that is all for first round. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and we're starting the second round right now of everything else. I think we're going to kick it off with Pro Street and then hard tires and nitrous, and they're saving the big tire for tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to start the small tire second round tonight or not, so I don't know. But coming up here is going to be Street second round.
Now batter, we got True Street, round number 2. Kyle Ricker from Chandler, Indiana, to shoot in. We need Gangster 26s for the lanes. Gangster 26s. We need all of you. Sponsored by CFN Performance, BP Racing Fuel, Automotive Racing
That's a race. I don't even give a shit if I lose.
Sponsored by Be Humble Racing Jetson.
jockey in a silver Toyota.
Alright, last pair of hard tire giving us a freaking show. I don't know what happened on the start. It looked like he stalled and he lost all boost. One thing went, but he caught him right at the very end of the eighth. So, alright, that's over. Hard tire's over. Second round. Now we're going to get into the second round. 26.
lane.
So most horsepower is out. They cannot stop that leak in the matter of 2 minutes, I'll have to say. Hate to see him go out like that because like he's a top 3 competitor here at Smartfire. But that's
You suck!
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
At Autos by Nelson, we value our customers, so we sat them down to get their double take.
Joe Covington, one of the salesmen. I've known him for 20 plus years. Started dealing with him and he's always treated me right, kept me coming back. They don't really treat you as like another customer coming through the door, they treat you as family. I would recommend Autos by Nelson to anybody because they've always treated me and my family super good.
Behind every great wheel is a great set of brakes that ensure you can stop when you need to. Brakes are an essential component on every car, keeping you and your family safe everywhere you go. Are your brakes squealing or grinding, or does the brake pedal vibrate when you press it? it might be time to have your brakes replaced. No matter what parts your car needs, from rotors to calipers and pads, our expert service staff are here to help. Stop in to talk to one of our advisors and have your brakes checked today.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts.
I've been a patient at Martinsville Family Dentistry for over 25 years, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. They're great here. The people are friendly, very helpful. They'll do anything for you. Dr. Milk's taken care of me for decades, and the people here are so friendly and helpful, and I just really suggest you come here.
This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
I'm Pam, Operations Lead at Martinsville First Savings Bank. We've been serving our community for over 100 years, and we're proud to offer a full range of services. We have checking and savings accounts to CDs, business and personal accounts, and now our brand new online banking and debit cards. Come on home and grow with us at Martinsville First Savings Bank, located at 25 West Church Street, Martinsville.
Welcome to Greensboro Dental Associates, your local hometown dental experts.
Faithfully serving the Greensboro community since 1970. We offer everything from advanced dental implants and Invisalign to routine hygiene for your whole family. No insurance? No problem. We even offer financing programs to fit your budget and lifestyle. Come see why we have served over 15,000 happy patients and have over 600 five-star reviews. Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At West Franklin Mercantile in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. West Franklin Mercantile, where tradition lives on.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Since 2001, Sirloin House has been Eden's hometown spot for juicy steaks and true Southern home cooking. We're serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus a crowd favorite breakfast and lunch buffet. Come dine with us and taste why family and friends keep coming back. For all your dining and catering needs, give us a call at 336-623-7778 at 207 South Van Buren Road in Eden, North Carolina.
Listen up, team. We need to make sure customers continue to win at Nelson, even if they're in a collision. So we're gonna need to double up. First, we double the warranty on all new vehicles. Easy. Then, for any new or used vehicles, receive free towing up to 125 miles with no collision deductible at our body shop.
Sounds like a winning combination to me, Coach.
Double up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Double up!
Autos by Nelson.
Whether it's tax season or car buying time, PVT Finances has you covered. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Let PVT Incorporated make this tax season your smoothest ride yet. Get rolling with PVT. Call 276-673-2373 or visit 4264 Appalachian Drive in Fielddale.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene.
Hey, welcome, folks. Hey, this is Paul for our live show. It's not in the studio. I want to do this show here at the Arrington Complex. Where we garage. Joey, what is this?
I refer to it as my junkyard.
Well,
other people that come through here call it a museum. So personally, I think it's far stretched to call it a museum, but that's how they describe it. So
but I would think a museum is more appropriate. Looking around your garage here, I mean, you got some cars here. I mean, I've got a lot of history behind them.
Oh yeah, the history starts at the end of the row, and back when I was, from the point where I was in the way, to the point where I cut my hands on the stuff. So it's all it's a whole life span for myself.
Well, Buddy Arrington, your dad, now he was back when NASCAR got started, really.
What you can say it. He was a moonshiner.
He's a moonshiner. Well, okay. Well, hey, a lot of folks around here were at that time. I mean, that's where it started. But I don't know if a lot of folks know that, not Joe. But I do recall one of the folks, very prominent folks with the races, always brought me a little bottle of their special stock.
You better stop at that. It was untaxed.
That was a long time ago. But the Arrington families. But you had the Arrington factory of motor sports. What was it called? Of your own.
Arrington Manufacturing.
Manufacturing. And you manufactured engines. It was really Dodge engines, right?
Basically, the group that was there was a great team. There was 53 of us at one time.
53.
And when Dodge got back into NASCAR starting in '95, we started doing some development. And then when they made the announcement it was going Cup, we done all the development for the Cup engines, especially early on, from 1999 all through really 2006.
Is that when Dodge folded?
No, Dodge went into bankruptcy or whatever they call it in '09, and then their last season in NASCAR was 2012. Yeah.
And I see engines sitting around in here. Are they just props or they?
No, they real. They'll make heat, and it's just stuff that we've messed with over the years, and it's just a reminder of how old you are. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're just young whippersnapper. But I would say, just look around in your museum here. I mean, you've got cars that go back. Convertible business sitting right there.
Yeah.
I never seen a convertible on a racetrack.
Well, that convertible is in my eyes is very special. It's not. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Tim Few, the gentleman who lives up in Fieldale, and that car was raced in the area. At one point in time, back in the early 50s, mid 50s, within 50 miles of Martinsville, there was like 4 dirt tracks, my understanding. And that car was built in Fieldale and was raced on those tracks till the time while they were open. And then when the track shut down, mid 50s, late 50s, the car went out back behind one of those houses in Fieldale and sat in the shed until the family decided to get rid of it. And then it was restored, and there's not many of them left.
I can imagine, but I have never seen a convertible on a racetrack.
Well, NASCAR had a convertible series back in the 50s, and I think it went on up into the early 60s, and then they got away from it.
Well, Clay Earls was a friend of mine, and we go back a long time too. And they were Earls, and who else started? I think it was the beginning of NASCAR.
It would have been Big Bill France.
Big Bill, yeah. Was it a dirt track when your dad?
Well, no. It was asphalt when he started racing. I don't know which year they paved it.
Right.
But I know it was paved in '63 because that was his first race. I think it was paved in late '50s.
Well, did you ever race, or you just?
No, I tried to race.
You tried to.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, that's a sport. I reckon it takes a little bit of ingenuity to get that down pat. You know, it's a pretty fast sport.
Well, you know, I can't sit here and tell you that I know what it takes. I can tell you that I didn't have what it takes, but it takes a special breed, a daredevil.
Right.
And then when you get through those growing pains, you know, you got to have the feel, really in the seat of your pants of the car.
Right.
And then have the confidence in the car to do things with it that most people wouldn't.
Well, you built the Dodge engines for back in when we were racing Dodge engine, Dodges. They don't race Dodges anymore. They go. What are some of the famous drivers that use your engine?
Well, we won 2 or 3 drivers' titles. Ted Musgrave, Bobby Hamilton. There was another. Anyway, those guys won championships with our motors out of the Arrington manufacturing here in Martinsville. And then early on, from 2000 to really 06, 07, we built quite a few motors, and they went to the Petty shop, Evernham shop. They went to Penske shop. Those were the 3 heavy hitters at the time. And of course, Bill Davis was out there, and then a few other teams. But those motors were that we supplied were owned by Dodge, and they would just send them to teams, and teams would use them. I know the Evernham won a few races with our engines, you know, in the number 9 back early on. So,
yeah.
But anyway, it's those just the way they done it back.
Yeah, I just can't imagine what it takes, what kind of engine it takes to put in the car to get on the racetrack. I mean, it's not like an engine we would normally use in my car, is it?
No. At the time, you know, those engines were approaching 900 horsepower, and it takes special parts to do that. And the biggest thing is you got to make them last for a minimum of 5 hours, and you know they got to be competitive the whole time. There's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of stuff that goes into it is just minimizing friction, things like that, which get in the reward for that is horsepower. So, you know, and just it takes a lot of risk, and then you have to whatever the recipe ends up being, you know, for the engine, you know, you got to be a lot of discipline there because there's no margin for error.
Well, I just can't imagine. I mean, you got to have a lot of, I don't know what it takes, the knowledge of what it takes an engine to good to 900 horsepower, whatever it is. You just don't get that overnight.
No. You know, the first small block NASCAR engine that I built would have been 74, 75. And I can remember then, those engines then, you know, were like 460 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then basically over the years, it went from 460 to approaching 900. And now the engine that we will use for the VA 250 car, which you will see shortly, you know, that engine will be well over 1,000 horsepower, naturally aspirated, 358 cubic inches, but it's only got to last for approximately 40 seconds.
40 seconds?
40 seconds, yeah.
My God. Then what happened?
Well, hopefully you run 250 miles. We've broken the record, and you run.
All right, you hold the record already of 244.9 miles an hour.
At Bonneville, yes.
At Bonneville.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a record. No one ever broke that record.
No, not that I'm aware of. That's Guinness Books has it, and whoever else.
But I know you're working on the car now right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it you hopefully going to break it, or you know you're going to break that record?
I'm pretty sure we can break it. I'm really confident in that. I'd be surprised if we can't. So, I mean, there have to be something going on that we didn't really anticipate.
Well, you're building the car and everything with this one. Right? We're going to show that car at the end of the show. But I just can't visualize getting in the car going, you want to go 250 miles an hour. Is that what you're looking at right here? And this car, you take it to California, right? Is it California? You take it to California?
No. We're going to go to Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral, excuse me.
Where the shuttle.
Yeah, that big long run there.
Well, the shuttle, it went straight up. So,
right.
But it's a. I haven't been there, but it's my understanding, pretty large facility. But they got a runway that's 3 miles long and 300 feet wide within a quarter of an inch the whole distance. So, it's a smooth racetrack, smooth runway. It's my understanding it has a lot of grips. That's one of the things, Bonneville, when you're out there, the course is 12 miles long. And the reason for that is you lose so much traction.
Right.
It just takes that long for it to get up. You get enough aero going on where you got downforce to sort of get traction and all that stuff. So, we're depending on the traction just being there. So we're not fighting, not dealing with that.
Right.
We can go ahead and get it in high gear and put all the power to the wheels and get it going.
How long you think it would take from start to reach 250 miles an hour? It got to go quite a ways to get that speed.
Well, we're hoping, you're going to start at 0, and when it goes through the threshold from 1 mile marker to the start of the 2nd mile marker.
Right.
I'm hoping that we're right at 250 right there.
Right at the 2nd mile.
Mm-hmm. And that gives us, if we're not there, it gives us the 2nd mile to try to achieve that number, and then a mile to slow down.
That's amazing. You got to think about all these things, because when you get at that kind of speed, you just can't put the brakes on and stop on a dime.
No, things happen fast.
I'm sure it does. Are you going to be driving it?
No. Remember, I tried to drive it. No.
I know you told, but I didn't get that far ahead, did you? But is it going to be televised down there or somewhere?
We're hoping, we originally targeted January 1st to do this on. And people brought it to our attention, and we didn't know. They brought it to our attention that, it'd be hard to find media people that'll come down and cover the event on a long weekend.
Right.
January 1st was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And then you had Friday, nobody wanting to work, don't feel like working, and then Monday. So, you had 5 days there of potentially nobody wanting to be at the office, so to speak. So
when are you doing this?
Right now, we tentatively got it scheduled for March 24th and 25th.
March 24th and 25th. Now, to me, I think you're breaking the record down there, coming from Martinsville. I think Martinsville should have some kind of I want to be down there and let people know that somebody from our area has done this feat. I think it's a great feat. Nobody's done it.
Well, I can't answer that right now.
I know you can't, but I'm saying that we should have an answer to it. I think people in Martinsville should be proud to have some of your caliber here doing a feat like this. I mean, it don't happen every occasion. It's very rarely or ever this is going to happen.
Well, how it really kicked off is, we Danny Turner, Virgil Gould, and myself, we went and spoke with the Virginia group, the Virginia 250, and they thought it was a good idea, and they got behind it and started pushing and pulling strings. So that's how it all got started.
Right. Well, I'm kind of proud to be here with you. Somebody that got the ingenuity of the brains of how to do something like this, and from our area. I think people a lot over the country would like to be able to do this. Well, I'm sure there are no more people would like to be able to be in your shoes and let me do this feat, beat your record.
Well, if you're to come here dressed more appropriately, we'd let you get involved. But I don't see that.
This is not a racing suit.
Yeah, I don't see that'll work right now.
I better not try that, really, Joey. But I'm just saying, I think. The Arringtons, I think you're a big footprint in our area. You're well known for all over the country for what you've done. And for you to do this, this is something that's never been done nowhere else. You're the one that's doing it. And I just think it's notable. I think Really?
You know, really, we you know, our hopes are that, you know, when the 350th birthday happens, you know, that they can come to the Sears building, or if anybody remembers what the old Sears building used to be, and drag one of these cars out and shoot firecrackers over top of it and say, "Remember when?"
Yeah, I think that anybody walk in here, like when I walked by, I was amazed, Joe. I mean, I thought you were still in the racing business, but these are collector items, really. Most of these cars.
Well, it tells a story.
I'm sure it does.
You know, it goes all the way back from early to mid '50s, and starts there and goes through really the whole evolution of NASCAR.
Right. And you went to Charlotte. You didn't do the building engines in Charlotte, did you?
We built engines in Charlotte from 2011 to 2022.
Who you build those for?
We built some for NASCAR teams, but we done like some of the engines that you see sitting in Florida. They're drag race motors. We done some Trans Am motors for a group out of Florida. I mean, just odds and ends. You know,
right.
You know, right now the shop is active with doing building engines for UTVs. It just, you know.
So you build engines for drag racers too.
We build engines for anything. You know, we've got a pretty unique motor here in this building now. It's a rotary style engine we're working on. So it's.
You happen to know a gentleman named Russ Farmer out of Burlington?
No.
He dragster. He builds dragster. I didn't know, but I say these engines, they are not like regular engines. These built are made, I mean, with speed. What's the biggest, the most horsepower in an engine right now?
Oh, well, you know, they got the top fuel cars, you know, those things are 10,000, 12,000 horsepower. But, you know, their horsepower is made a whole, you know, they got blowers and they got fuel that will burn down the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, they got crazy stuff going on. You know, all the engines that we do here are naturally aspirated. They don't have boost of any type. They don't have power adders. It's just air and fuel and spark, and it makes power. So it just you got to understand when you're talking about engines, they all sort of got different places. Cubic inches come into play. So you got, you know, what kind of engine in it, what cubic inch it is, what the air inlet, you know, what size is that?
Right.
You know, all that stuff comes into play, and it becomes really, really more sensitive as you work on that, what they call an NA engine, naturally aspirated. So,
well, that's what I say. People, your knowledge, it took a long time to get this knowledge. It just didn't come overnight.
Well,
and you're still getting it. I guarantee you.
You know, I'm gonna tell you. You know, for if there's any youngsters out there watching and listening, you know, I was happened to be at the right place at the right time, but I realized early in life that farming wasn't for me. It was for my grandparents, not for me. And then, fortunately, my dad, he sort of got the racing bug, so that sort of helped out.
Yeah, I'm sure it
took me from dirty diapers to dirty rags. So I really never changed my profession. So.
But you ever thought about maybe opening this up as a museum?
Well, I'm hoping that the folks in the
service department
in the Speedway Service Center, you know, they, instead of sitting over there and watching TV and drinking water and eating potato chips, they come in here and look around. So
yeah, they can come do
Oh yeah, and they do. But you know, it's I'm hoping more and more that way keeps them busy.
Right. But I say if they come in, they go have some look at it. It's better sitting out there.
Well, there's one thing for sure. I don't think there's many automotive service centers that you can go have your car worked on and step 10 feet out of the office and
see much history.
And with that, and then have a way to occupy at least 20 minutes of your time while they're doing whatever they're doing, changing oil and lining front ends or.
Well, they do a lot at the service center.
Yeah, they do. Trina does an outstanding job, and the technicians there. You know, we all are human, so we all make mistakes, but
of course,
they're on top of their game.
But I say that service center. How long has it been open? A year, 2 years? They've been.
We opened up in 23, January of 23.
23, 20. Yeah, I remember when you opened up. But you come a long way since then, Joe. You got a lot of people using your service center for services.
Well, I'm glad.
Well, sure you are. Well, you know, people want to take care of the vehicle. They don't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And if something goes wrong, you got a place to come and get it fixed.
Well, it's no fun sitting on the side of a freeway somewhere and broke.
And don't have a
car
phone.
broke and billfold broke. Yeah.
Don't have a phone. But now getting back to this 250-mile-an-hour car back here, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it in a little while. But you build the engine and you put it in your body.
The car has Martinsville, Henry County DNA.
DNA. That's the main thing. That's where it's at. That's what I want. I want people to know this. This car, nobody else has one like this.
Well, you know that there's car tinkerers all through this country. So I'm sure there's somebody in Nebraska, California, Texas, that's got some kind of little special project. It may not look like this or what we're working on, but it's the same thing almost. But you know, their vision is they want to do it with a 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. You just never know. You know, everybody's got their own little niche.
Right.
And that's sort of how it works.
Well, the niche is here. You've got the niche, and you want something you want to do, and you know how to do it, and that's what's the amazing part about it. And you got to set. As I say, people. I just said a little earlier, nobody's seen underneath a race car.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let it see. See what it looks like underneath the race car. Got to get those stilts back there. But this is going to be in March. You're going to
March 24, 25. We got a tentative date set for that.
And they already got set up down there to do that down there.
Well, Danny sort of made those arrangements yesterday, so it's it's just so many things got to fall in place first.
Well, I'm sure it does.
And it just takes time. You know, there's dollars and cents spent daily, hourly, and it just goes on and on and on. And
well, I want to be sure that people Martinsville knows when it happens and what you've done.
Well, if that date changes, we'll make sure that everyone knows. But that's sort of what it's going to be.
I'm hoping somewhere that we can televise that we'll be on your phone somewhere we can see this. Because I think it's a great feat for our community.
It'll have. Unless something happens that I'm not anticipating, it'll have cameras in the car, so you can either watch it on TV, watch it on your phone, but you can experience that run.
Well, if you got in a car, that's going to be something to experience. I think people like to see.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I bet it will be.
It'll be a lot of fun, and and it gets some enthusiasm going. And hopefully for us, somebody wants to continue to break records year after year after year using that car. So.
Well, when are you going to start thinking about 260 miles an hour?
We thought about that last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
You don't quit thinking. I mean, that's where it's at. You don't stop thinking. You always, if you stop thinking, you're going to get stalemate and you won't do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, we reach 250 quick in the run, and we can just do something else for the next few days while we're there,
Yeah, do it. But I've never got you here doing that, Joe. I mean, I just don't think that just anybody couldn't come in this area and break this record. You've been here from get-go when you was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And your dad, as I say, you guys have been in the car racing business. Your dad had you learn from a good source.
Well,
because
it's a long way from South Martinsville Elementary School to Villa Heights gas station to the old Sears building. So it's been a joyful journey.
I'll tell you what, I've been in the Sears building. I bought a few clothes in the Sears building, but it don't look nothing like this, Joe. You've got a few changes in here, but I like this. I really do. It's interesting.
When I first walked into this building, and you can believe it or not, but when I first walked into this building, you could go where the ladies area used to be, and you could still smell the perfume.
Yeah.
Well, it smells like gas now.
The perfume smells gone. Got gas in here.
Yeah.
Have you thought about electric cars?
No.
Don't give that no thought.
No.
That's a good thing.
No interest here.
I don't think you'll see them on the racetrack anytime soon either. But I would encourage anyone to come down to your service department here, and if they have the car or whatever, walk back here.
Yep.
Just open the door right there at the back. You can walk back and take a look. But we're gonna cut off a little bit here. We'll go back and look at that car. I want people to sit underneath a race car.
All right.
And don't go away for it. We're gonna be right back.
Planning for retirement? Let Beth Hale be your guide. As a retirement advisor with Futurity First Mid-Atlantic Advisors, Beth helps clients in Henry County and Martinsville and beyond prepare for the road ahead with trusted advice on retirement, life insurance, and health coverage. Reach her today at 276-806-4846. Futurity First Retirement. Life, health, where your future comes first.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Looking for your next home? Discover Hill Court Apartments in Collinsville. Choose from spacious 1, 2, or 3 bedroom units, perfect for singles, couples, and families alike. Enjoy community perks like a sparkling pool, a fun-filled playground, and on-site laundry facilities for your convenience. Comfort, affordability, and community, all in one place. Hill Court Apartments. Your next chapter starts here.
This is the best dental practice I've ever been to. When I came to Greensboro Dental Associates, I feel like a real person, not another number. I feel that my time is respected and that my voice is heard, especially regarding decisions about my dental health. Every person I have came in contact with is welcoming, kind, and very skilled. Trust me, this is the place that you want to go to.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At West Franklin Mercantile in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. West Franklin Mercantile, where tradition lives on.
Okay, folks, hey, we're back here with Joey, and this is the car that you're going to use to break the record.
Yep, it's the Henry County Missile now, and we're looking for people to make suggestions for what we may call this thing, but we've got everything from Henry County Missile to the Beast to the
I think
Moonshine Missile.
Moonshine Missile.
Yes, we're looking for people's input, and then whoever's got the largest count of names
that's what you're going to use.
That's what we're going to use, yeah.
But you know, moonshine hits you pretty fast. If you get some moonshine on top, you get.
Yeah.
But it's a good-looking car. I mean, a lot of people hadn't seen underneath the race car. Now they'll be able to see that. That's one thing to see.
Yeah, that's.
But this is the car you're going to take down to Florida, and it's going to go at least 250 miles an hour.
That's what we're going to do.
What if it goes over that?
We'll keep it in our pocket for next time.
He just wanted to do this.
Yeah. We you know, this time of year, Florida weather's pretty good, so we might have to go back down there in April or June and do it all over again.
I think y'all go down there this month. It's going to be cold here.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice down there.
Yeah.
But, so you built this from more or less scratch, this car.
More or less, yeah.
More or less, most of it's done.
Yeah.
Tell me why, you know, those ball tires. If I get that on my car, I get tickets, you know. I mean, a lot of people don't know why the ball tires.
Well, these cars won't run in the rain. That's the only reason you have groove tires on your crash cars because of weather. You know, rain and snow and ice. You know, if you didn't have that element,
you could run. You would run these.
Yes.
But that's just to keep the car on the road.
Yep. You got there's more rubber on the road.
But these spin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they spin. You got to get heat in them. You got, you know, like we were talking earlier. You know, Bonneville, it's just solid sheet of salt.
Right.
And no different than trying to get traction at Virginia Beach. You know, it just doesn't happen. You got to have something solid and has a granular surface that's permanent. So.
And is it a good year? They make this in Danville?
No, they come out of Ohio.
Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
But these are especially racing car tires.
They're race tires.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Firstly, today we're going to talk about some gas prices around Henry County, what they are right now, and what is kind of to expected to come in the future.
Residents of Martinsville and Henry County are seeing higher gas prices, reflecting a nationwide trend. The surge is primarily driven by rising crude oil prices, supply disruptions, and seasonal demand. Why are gas prices rising? According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, EIA, crude oil price hikes are the largest factor, accounting for about 50 to 60% of the cost of gasoline. OPEC plus production cuts, combined with rising global demand, have reduced oil supply, driving prices up. Refining issues, supply chain disruptions, and higher transportation costs are also contributing to the increase. Additionally, gasoline prices traditionally rise in the summer due to increased travel and goods transportation, further pushing up local costs. Local impact in Martinsville and Henry County, gas prices have jumped 15% since the start of 2026, with the average price for regular gasoline hitting $3.75 per gallon in mid-March, up from $3.20 last year. Nearby cities, including Danville, are seeing similar price hikes due to the same regional supply issues. What's ahead? Experts predict that gas prices may stay above $3.50 per gallon in the near future, with possible spikes during the summer months. While prices may fluctuate based on global oil production and geopolitical factors, significant drops are unlikely in the short term. Residents are encouraged to carpool, use public transit, or consider fuel-efficient vehicles to help mitigate costs. For more information on gas prices and trends, staying informed about market shifts is key to managing fuel expenses in the months ahead.
And right now we're going to take a deep dive into the history of what actually is St. Patrick's Day. Who is St. Patrick and why do we celebrate it? Here's more right now.
Every year on March 17th, cities around the world turn green as millions celebrate St. Patrick's Day with parades, music, and festivities. But beyond the shamrocks and celebrations, the holiday has deep historical and religious roots tied to Ireland's patron saint. Who was St. Patrick? St. Patrick was a 5th century Christian missionary credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. Contrary to popular belief, he wasn't actually Irish. He was born in Roman Britain. As a teenager, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and enslaved in Ireland for several years before escaping. After returning home, Patrick later went back to Ireland as a missionary, determined to spread Christianity. Over time, he became a central figure in Irish religious history. The origins of the holiday St. Patrick's Day marks the date of his death, March 17th, believed to be in the year 461. The day began as a religious feast day in Ireland, honoring his life and work. For centuries, it was observed as a solemn occasion. People attended church services and spent time reflecting on Irish heritage and faith rather than celebrating with large public events. How it became a global celebration. The modern festive version of St. Patrick's Day actually grew outside of Ireland, especially in the United States. Irish immigrants brought their traditions with them, particularly during the 18th and 19th centuries. Cities like New York City and Boston began hosting large parades to celebrate Irish identity and pride. Over time, these events grew into major cultural celebrations. complete with music, dancing, and the widespread wearing of green. Many familiar symbols are tied to Irish culture and legend. Shamrocks said to have been used by St. Patrick to explain the Christian concept of the Holy Trinity. Wearing green linked to Ireland's nickname, the Emerald Isle. Parades and festivals, now central to celebrations worldwide, more than just a party. While modern celebrations often focus on fun and festivities, the roots of St. Patrick's Day remain grounded in history, religion, and cultural identity. For many, it's still a day to honor Irish heritage and reflect on the legacy of a man who helped shape a nation's spiritual life.
We're going to take our first commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Jimmy Wright, and I am the manager here at Wright Funeral Service here in Martinsville, Virginia. Over the course of the last 13 years, we've had the pleasure of serving numerous families, and I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. Here at Wright Funeral Service, we are deeply committed to taking care of your family in the hardest of times, all while keeping costs affordable. We are always here for you, 24 hours a day, even if it's 3 in the morning. You can reach us at 276-632-2206.
Ready to take your IT to the next level? Choose South Atlantic Data Design, where technology meets reliability.
We deliver reliable IT solutions to businesses across Martinsville, Virginia, and surrounding areas in Virginia and North Carolina. Today's fast-paced business world, your IT systems are the backbone of your success. But managing them doesn't have to be a burden. That's where South Atlantic Data Design comes in.
Call us today at
collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're doubling, tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Make your tax dollars go further this year during the annual Cunningham Tire Tax Refund Sale and get up to a $100 rebate with the purchase of select sets of Hankook tires, up to an $80 rebate on select Goodyear tires, and a $70 rebate on select Cooper tires. Cunningham Tire has been selling Michelin tires longer than any other dealer in Martinsville and Henry County. They also offer alignments, state inspections, oil changes, and brake jobs. Mobile tire service is available by calling 276-629-1142. Cunningham Tire, with locations in Bassett and Danville. Cunningham Tire, we keep you rolling.
Today. Focus on your mental well-being. Small, consistent steps can lead to a longer, healthier life. Whether it's hitting the gym, eating smarter, or seeing your doctor.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts.
I've been a patient at Martinsville Family Dentistry for 25 years, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. They're great here. The people are friendly, very helpful. They'll do anything for you. Dr. Milk's taken care of me for decades, and the people here are so friendly and helpful, and I just really suggest you come here.
This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
Welcome back, and everyone, thank you for staying with me. Next, we're going to discuss an arrest that's coming from Giles County.
A Giles County man has been sentenced after being convicted on animal cruelty and related charges stemming from an investigation late last year. According to county officials, John Rodell Stevers was convicted of 1 count of animal cruelty and 4 counts of obstruction and resisting with threats and force. He received a 48-month jail sentence with 12 months suspended. The case began on December 8, 2025. When animal control officers responded to the 1000 block of Cascade Drive in Pembroke following a report of a pregnant dog that had reportedly been in labor for several days while lying on cold ground and unable to stand. Officials said the dog was taken to a veterinarian in Parisburg, where she gave birth to 4 puppies. The puppies later died, which authorities attributed to a lack of care. The following day, animal control officers obtained a search warrant and seized 14 additional dogs from the property. Investigators reported the animals were being kept in a pen filled with feces, urine, and trash. Authorities also said Stevers was living inside the enclosure with the dogs. During a seizure hearing on December 19th, a judge awarded custody of the 14 dogs to the county and suspended Stevers' right to own or possess animals in the Commonwealth. On February 4th, officers with the Pembroke Police Department arrested Stevers for allegedly violating the court's order. He was taken to the New River Valley Regional Jail. Officials say the case highlights the importance of reporting suspected animal neglect or abuse.
And right now we're going to take it to Mr. Jose Reyes for our BTW21 weather report.
Thank you for being here for your BTW21 weather report supported by Ashbrook Cardiology, Autos by Nelson, and Wright's Funeral Services. As we can look at today's Monday morning forecast, we're going to see a high of 43 in the area of Ridgeway and Martinsville, 35 around Boone's Mill, 36 Rocky Mount, so mid-30s to low 40s in the area of Southside. A rain percentage is going to average around 3%, northwest wind around 14 miles per hour, and a beautiful sunny day. As we take a look into our Tuesdays overnight, we're going to see below freezing temperatures. Boone's Mill, the lowest, we're going to be around 19 degrees. Ridgeway around 24, 23 in Martinsville. A 0% chance of precipitation. Northwest winds are going to max out around 11 miles per hour. And a partly cloudy night sky. As we take a look at overall, we're going to get today of 4 because it's a nice chilly day today. High again, high of 43, low of 24. Another beautiful sunny day with a 10% average of rain. Winds that are going to max out anywhere from 11 to 14 miles per hour. And a beautiful sunrise at 7:27 a.m. Now we're going to take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you in part by Wright's Funeral Services and Crematory. Wednesday's we're going to have some morning clouds. Hopefully they're going to part ways with a high of 44 and a low of 27. Thursday, a partly cloudy day with a high of 61 and a low of 36. Friday, a partly cloudy day with a high of 68 and a low of 45. Saturday, a high of 78, a low of 53 with another partly cloudy day. And Sunday, a high of 83 with a low of 42 and a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. So that's your 5-day forecast brought to you in part by Wright's Funeral Services and Crematory. And your Ashbrook Cardiology weather report, also supported by Autos by Nelson. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
We'll take another quick commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow & Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
Now it's time for BTW21 Sports presented by Gym 24.
The stage is set for an electrifying finish to the 2026 World Baseball Classic as Team USA faces Venezuela in a winner-take-all championship showdown Tuesday night at Lone Depot Park. First pitch is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern, with the game airing nationally on Fox. This year's final brings together two of the tournament's most talented and resilient teams. The United States enters its third consecutive WBC championship game after a narrow 2-1 semifinal victory over the Dominican Republic, powered by timely hitting and dominant pitching. Meanwhile, Venezuela arrives with momentum and history on its side, advancing to its first ever WBC final after a dramatic comeback win over Italy. A clash of baseball powerhouses. Both rosters are stacked with Major League Baseball stars, highlighting the global appeal and elite competition of the World Baseball Classic. Team USA features a lineup led by Aaron Judge and a deep pitching staff, while Venezuela counters with standout talent including Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Arias, and Eugenio Suarez. The matchup is expected to be tightly contested. Analysts point to Team USA's pitching depth as a potential advantage, while Venezuela's explosive offense and passionate fan support could prove decisive. More than a game. Beyond the championship, this game carries added significance, especially for Venezuela. The team's run has energized fans both at home and abroad, offering a sense of unity and pride on one of baseball's biggest stages. For Team USA, the goal is clear: reclaim the title and reinforce its position as a global baseball powerhouse. Why you should watch. The World Baseball Classic Final represents the very best of international baseball. High stakes, national pride, and elite talent all on one field. With a championship on the line and momentum on both sides, fans can expect a dramatic, down-to-the-wire battle. Simply put, it's baseball at its most intense, where every pitch matters and one game decides a world champion. Whether you're a diehard fan or a casual viewer, tonight's final is must-watch television.
I think the environment that we've created is so welcoming, and there's not judgment here. Like I've had that happen where people have come in here, never known anybody, never been to a gym, don't know anybody in the facility, and within the week they're working out with people that they've met in the gym. They are growing relationships with people who have been here 10, 15 years. I don't think I know a gym like that, to where anyone can come in and make friends with anybody in the gym, to where someone who maybe can't come to a staff member and learn something, they could very easily come to a different member and be like, hey, I'm new, I don't know how to do this, and that member will absolutely help them. I don't know any other place that is so open to wanting each other to succeed, I guess.
Took a very last commercial break, but when we return, we'll have your Apex Bail Bonds crime report.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Not many people know, but the best way to protect your investment of a new set of tires is with an alignment. Here at Harbor, we can do that. Did you know at Harbor's Garage and Towing that we are a Michelin dealer? Not only just for the Henry County and Martinsville area, but any surrounding counties as well. Come on by, get you a set of Michelins today. Come see us for all your automotive needs at our newest location, 6010 Greensboro Road, Ridgeway, Virginia, or give us a call at 276-632-2580.
Thank you for being here for your Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report, Joseph Lamont Taylor. Martinsville, Virginia. Probation violation, felony, 3 counts. Callie Grace Gabrielson. Martinsville, Virginia. Receive/buy stolen goods greater than $1,000. Jonathan Grayson Nunn. Martinsville, Virginia. Probation violation, felony. Malik Mans. Martinsville, Virginia. Felony. Possessed drugs, misdemeanor. Possessed drugs. Kirstane Leanne Hill. Martinsville, Virginia. Felony contempt.
If you slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Curtis Griffin of Bassett, Virginia, passed away peacefully on March 8, 2026. A visitation was held on Tuesday, March 17th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Bassett Funeral Service Chapel. Online condolences may be expressed at BassettFuneralService.com. Bassett Funeral Service is honored to serve the Griffin family. Clifford Martin of Collinsville, Virginia, passed away peacefully on March 7, 2026. A visitation and funeral was held on March 14th at Bassett Funeral Service Chapel. Online condolences may be expressed at BassettFuneralService.com. Bassett Funeral Service is honored to serve the Martin family. Rudolph Yates, 81, of Martinsville, Virginia, transitioned to his heavenly home Sunday, March 8, 2026. The funeral was held Sunday, March 15th at Reach Out Apostolic Church. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made at wrightfuneralservice.net. Thelma Gravely, 86, of Martinsville, Virginia, entered her eternal rest Tuesday, March 10, 2026. Although services will be private, the family wishes to extend their gratitude for the love and support shown during their time of grief. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family.